I lost all my lurkers, but it's whatever. There we go. There it is. I needed another key. I told you not to queue, goddammit. I told you it was only gonna be a few seconds. Why does my time have to be screwed over by a bug?
What is it? Trying to fix some things that don't want to work. Alright, oh, at least I fixed my Twitch chat. Just gonna have to remember to manually switch it, I guess. Oh, I do have Scarlet.
賢明な
Gee.
選択です。我々は常に飢えているのです。その血を見せてください。湿気の多いところはやはり嫌ですね。流れない水はいつか腐るのです。その血を見せてください。早く終わらせましょう。 調子です。さあ、その血を見せてください。
I'm expecting it to do one thing.
湿
For
気
some
の
reason,
多
it
い
does the
色
other.
はやはり嫌ですね。
I think it's one of the worst games
流
I
れ
had.
ない水はいつか来るものです。
Oops.
動かないでください。早く終わらせましょう。無駄な抵抗。早く終わらせましょう。早く終わらせましょう。胃の中の顔。人間と似ている。胃の中の川筋。人間と似ていますね。その血を見せてください。早く終わらせましょう。動かないでください。
Yeah, I spent a long time practicing this and I still can't get it right.
やっと早く終わらせましょう。その血を見せてください。ましょう。流れいつか腐るものです。あくまで止めてあげます。早く終わらせましょう。お見通しです。さあ、その血を見せてください。お見通しです。そろそろ終わります。
Man, I suck. What the fuck? I'm gonna spend 30 credits just for a one zone. My God, how long is that match going on for? Hmm.
僕はただ獣を狩るだけだ。狩りは久しぶりだ。
No, it's okay. Replay. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see who we were playing. So, there you are. So we're gonna be playing with just your vision. And we're gonna... So this right here, your mini-map, is one of your most important tools. Should always be at least some attention to your mini-map. So like, there's a ping here. Mostly this is just early game, you can just ignore that. The most useful... early, mostly you can just ignore it. But once you have all your items, generally you should start paying attention there. Like, there's a ping here, like, you know your teammate's here, but there's a ping here. If both of you can finish, you could actually grief this person. There's also a spree over here, there's a ping over here, there's a ping here. Once again, the... sounds like Allura is still here. Someone finished fighting here. Oh, and keep getting off for MSG. Oh yeah, you guys. So did you specifically go over here because you knew the Laura was here, or did you just so happen upon her? Which looks like you just so happened upon her. Hold up, this is good. You're getting your stacks. I don't know why Radine is like half HP. But yeah, let's continue. Now, it's technically better to try to keep your opponent alive as possible, so you can read more stacks. Another thing is your comp is not the greatest, but you make do with what you have. Yeah. But yeah, say Redeem didn't go that direction, instead they decided to go the other direction, or stay in the area to completely miss. You also happened upon this. Hold up. Like, he could have decided to stay over here and keep crafting, I'm guessing, right? Yeah, he was still crafting. And you would have ran right past them. You knew what that would have been that one exactly what you might have not gotten. But that's just a what if situation. Okay. So there's a ping up here. So I'm guessing either Porkchop knew that there were pings up here, or he just so happened to know. But he already kind of knew that these guys were up here because MSG was fighting. I'll fix that. Turn it up a bit. Oh no, that's mine. Okay, it should be a bit better now. You were unlikely, but there was actually a ping up here. But you seeing that was very unlikely. Let's see. There's cube. Beach is normally very contested. So, surprised you guys got these bears. So far, not so bad. Someone already died. Yeah, I got killed. Not so bad so far. Let's see. So, you know, there's a meteor and a tree spawning here. So this area is definitely going to be heavy contested. You should be thinking, what is the most important item here to be contested? You should try to, like, ping, like, question mark, hey, do we want a tree, or question mark, hey, do we want a meteor? Try to be vocal with your team. That also is kind of, like, in a connection between, like, map awareness. It's just getting a general idea of what your team wants. It could be for, the item could be for you, or it could be for your teammates. You could also try and read for the second meteor here. But, I mean, for the other meteor here, but the chances are that both of these are going to be contested. There could be, like, one team, or there could be several teams. Let's find out. Oh, let's stop right here. So, you're busy fighting this bear. There's a ping up here. Did you notice this ping here? Like I said, your minimap is one of your most vital information keys, and is very important because it's a battle royale. Don't expect to get all the knowledge from it, because you're not, but it is, like, staying alive-wise, is your most vital. You know there's a team up here. Your team should know there's this team up here. If they don't, either you like don't danger ping, because it's like the loudest one. You ping, like, either question mark, or you ping either enemy vision here. You ping it just once. Don't do it multiple times. I have this one teammate who just pings constantly, and it's annoying. Like, 2 pings max. 2 pings max is okay. You need, like, as soon as you see it react, ping it. Like, I try not to be annoying, but information is key. You ping it, it's like, hey, there's people over here. So, I'm not sure if you put that down, but whoever put that down, like, this word is kind of useless. Like, this word should have been either used, or camera should have been, like, used here, or used here, or even maybe here, but mostly, like, over here. Do you have any more cameras? Okay, luckily you guys do still have cameras, but, like, this, like, instead of here, like, it should be, like, here, or maybe here, where you have, like, a vision of all these. Like, all you get is that, like, someone could come through this way. It's like, instead, like, it could be right here. Or that camera could be right here. Or right here. Like, just, you have more information to go off of. Instead of, like, you already been through this area. It's unlikely that you'll see someone just coming from here. Instead, like, the camera could be, like, either, like, right on the edge of this bush, in this bush, which whoever placed this didn't place it right. But it happens, but, yeah. Or it could be just right here. Because then it covers this area, covers, it'll like you place it like right here, you could like get a little bit of this, and then you get a bit of this area, and then you get this, and you know if someone's coming down through here. Like, anyways, like that camera should be like either over like those areas right here, or like right here, or or like in places where you can't see, or like down here. It's like like if someone comes, you know ahead of time that they're coming, and that they're not just Pikachu surprise face. There's someone here. It's like you can start forming a plan right away. Alright. So, yeah, like I said, so I was right. When I've used could've, like, gotten this vision. Let's see. Did you guys get that vision? Naki? No. If like, you could, like, if someone tried to go halfway here, you could've gotten this meteor, but it's okay. It's very unlikely. But my assumption would be, like, you heard this ping over here, so there could be someone coming to fight for tree. But it turns out there was no one here to fight tree, which is lucky. So let's go back and let's see who was the people that killed those animals over there. Alright, so was this just this random Barbara? Just completely away from their team. Yeah, you want to avoid things like this where you're just completely separated from your team, but whatever. Split farming, I guess. Alright, next. So, you guys try to go for this meteor, but you really shouldn't be going for this. Like, it's already too late. You should stay with your Rio. Just to make sure she crafts her item. Like, cause say, like, before that other team that was there, suddenly that Pikachu's face, they're here for some reason. And now MSG, you could lose the tree. MSG couldn't, or MSG just dies. Then you lose time because of it. Like you got the visual scan. You already knew Rosito was right on top of it. You guys should not be going after him. You should have just stayed with the Rio, and in turn, Porkchop probably would have just regrouped with you. Does that make sense? What? But I don't know why he just didn't TP on top of Porkchop. That was kind of risky, because say there was someone else here. Which there wasn't. It was just Rizito, poor Rizito, who's running for his life. But yeah. That's nothing on. Okay. So yeah, you see this ping? You should be thinking, oh, there's a team here. I need to make sure, like, there was a ping that wasn't a teammate. Once again, you ping, that there could be someone here. There could be a team here. Be careful, get ready for maybe a fight or to run away. Okay. This is what I mean. I don't know if Porkchop was chasing Rosito because he thought he was alone, or because he didn't know that ping earlier was from an enemy. This should not have happened. I'm guessing he took the catapult? which is something he wants to do that is not necessarily your fault. But it could have been, but it's very unlikely because of the information at hand. Let's see. Yeah, right there was a ping. You should ping that. It's like, be careful, and maybe even danger sign this, so he doesn't go into an area without his team. He doesn't even finish. What is this? Yeah, I think trying to danger ping him away after seeing that ping would have made some semblance of sense, but it's not necessarily your fault. At this point, it's dead. Yeah, that's not your fault. You should have, at this point, just told MSG, you should have just danged your ping, like, don't just run, don't try and save him. Yeah, because now they're right on your ass. And that's just less. You could have tried dodging out of the way of IOW, but that's gonna be hard with him still charging at you. Oh, you got his. I guess you got a kill for. This wasn't really worth it because you got 1 kill for 2 kills for your enemy. You really should have had ahead of time. Just like you knew you weren't gonna make it in time, and should just danger ping them away, and just like, yeah, don't fight this. Just let Porkchop die, and just try to regroup so you can farm. Or engage, whichever. What? Okay, I get it. Like, Rizzilo's currently dead. But you guys don't have a dedicated tank, so this is very scary. Okay, so it turned out well, so... oh. Don't. Torch up. Don't. Like there's a... Look, there was a red ping there. Right here. Your team is not here with you, Porkchop. So you need to be communicating with your teammate. If you think they're doing something dumb, just try to danger ping them. If they don't listen, they don't listen. That's okay. But communicate. Tell them, hey, that's a stupid idea. Don't do that. Does that make sense? Like, cause sometimes in the heat of the moment, like, people don't think what they're doing is dumb. And maybe they're a little... don't, like I said, don't constantly ping it. Try to do it interventionally. But, like, tell them, hey, that's not a good idea. Like, try not to use words, because sometimes you might accidentally come in a way that might be aggressive. And, like, you're hurt. It can be a whole weird thing. It's usually just better just communicating with pings. But, like, you're the only backup for him. And if he dies, it's completely his fault. Like, he could have eaten in there, but he doesn't. So he's just losing health for fun. Rizzilo's back. He's... why didn't he group with his teammate? That's another weird thing, but that's another thing for another time. Now, if that team was normal, they would have been grouped up, and Porkchop could have died. You didn't, but you wouldn't have known that. But that's okay. attention here. So, you were not gonna say this, but SMG could have seen this. There was a red ping over here. So, if he had any awareness, he would have known. Let me see. Yeah, he would have seen this red ping. And he should have figured that there was probably not going to be any farm in dock. Is there going to be any farm here? No. And you should try looking for farm elsewhere. That's another thing. If you see a ping in an area, or animals dead in an area, it's most likely been farmed. You're not going to find any farm. Farm is important. Another good useful thing is, like, opening M occasionally and seeing what Lumi is doing. And if Lumi's not moving, that means there's a team there. And that's a piece of information you can use to understand how the game's flowing. Like, either there could be, like, a fight over it, or there's someone buying something, you know. Like, that's another piece of information. Like, so, like, technically, there's a team here, or Rosito's here. We know it's by himself, but there could be a team here. And if someone's on this, if Lumi's not moving, there's a team. You definitely know where two teams are. But right now, you technically only know where one team is, but it's unlikely that you would have known. So going here, you're buying, that's fine. Checking for farm here. But yeah, you see the red ping over here. It's one of two things. Someone was already here, or someone has already been here. Someone's already been here, or someone's just getting here. And it's either already farmed, and you should move on. So the best way to check that, get this console. Bears are gone. Move to the next area. Right. You should be ping. Hey, there was a ping here. There could be a team here. So far, not too bad. Grinding. You could be looking for more fights and kills, but I think that getting all your items first is probably better. Always want fights. Like long fights, especially as Lenore, so you can get as many stacks as you can get. And next up, you should be contesting this over here. Instead of walking back and up to town, you already farmed uptown, you farmed uptown. Like, there's these dogs, sure. But probably checking chapel for farm wouldn't be a bad idea, because usually there's 2 bears in chapel. Like, check this one bear. If there's no bear, you just maybe you come back uptown, maybe not. Or you can just wait out for force, I guess, but you don't want to wait. You want to constantly keep farming. Looks like you guys know the farming timers better than I do. But I'm pretty sure, like, a bear, especially like a mutant bear, is probably much more worth than like 2 wolves and some dogs. But I'm not gonna overly argue for that, because even I don't, like, 100%. It's just, like, something I noticed and I can tell you. This is good. Usually I would probably wait, like 5 seconds. But entering and getting this vision console is super important. To make sure there's no one coming in or coming in or not, like either from here, which is unlikely because you already been through here, or from up here. So let's say if you were to have taken a bad fight here, it's because you did not go for this vision console right away. Your first thought should have been, let's see, someone needs either a ward or go for this console. You're lucky that they decided to use the glowing flower instead. So Porkchuk knows that he just got scanned and that there are people here. This console, like, the entire team should have gone for this console. Get vision before they got there. So let's go back. So some pink. Hold up. Oh, nice pickup. Didn't see that before. Yeah, no, it's unlikely you would have seen that ping. Kind of. Even just barely, but very unlikely. So, yeah. You should have hit straight for this console. Right, straight for that console. Even put maybe like a camera here if you have a camera. You probably would have met each other. Like, someone should have gone for vision. Ooh, I don't like where this is going. Okay, it's not that bad. Alright, doing okay so far. Yep. Try to aim your Q in the direction that you know they're gonna go. So if you see, like, so if you're aiming at them, try to aim a little bit behind them. That way, if you start to move to the side, you can get, you can match exactly where they're going. Ooh, nice. That's a nice one. Traded. Okay. Well, you finished him pretty quick. I would have said don't try and finish him. Like, you're doing the right thing. You're keeping pressure on this team. Although right here, you need to be queuing backwards. I think the team might be trouble for not doing that. Yep, queue backwards, queuing side to side. Right here, as soon as, if they're coming at you, you want to queue straight backwards. Yeah, you almost got, oh, you did get chipped a bit. You almost got caught right there, and that could have been the death of you. Like, if you know they're coming at you, where exactly? Can you tell me where? Yeah, sorry about the ads. Alright, I think I broke it. Hold up, I gotta restart it. There. Yeah, if they're coming at you, like, which I know was probably a bit hard because of the vision, but like, you shouldn't push forward too much. You're kind of like a poke mage. Now, it's hard for your team to understand that like, you like to do poke damage. But yeah. You were able to kill the body pretty quick, so I guess killing the body, normally it takes a long time, but... Right here was very lucky. You got just on the cups of this, but you should have been a little bit more careful. Just like unnecessary damage you took. Some more unnecessary damage. And even more unnecessary damage. Like, it's a big AoE staring you in the face. Like, this is not something you should have gone hit by. It's okay. Oh, shoot. You're rezzing. MSU needs to chill out. Oh my god, he almost died. And almost got me. Oh my god, poor Chop. Alright, you nearly screwed your team over there. This build is not my personal favorite build. Like, I personally like my build, but if you like the meta build, that's fine. I like going, the meteor weapon, then I go holy orders, then soul turns, then, it's a very expensive build, but if you do it right, if you're playing right, you can get the items you need. Dragon scale, killer heals. But that's just a personal preference. Because the Q poke you get from, it's like much greater than Blood Cloak, because this is like a damage over time. But the weapon is like a burst damage, which is much more useful. As a poke damage. It just makes more sense. You technically, like, I just prefer, like, the raw damage just from the weapon. The weapon's passive, rather than, debilitation. Because you're not constantly going to be applying debilitation, except for your R. That's it. It's just more, in my opinion, it's just more worthwhile to just super boost your weapons stat. Then if you get like full build, like Spirit Harvest is a nice headpiece over Soul Turn. I'll show you my build if you want to see it later. Against Dragon. Alright. Alright. Back to the vision. Alright, so you can see a ping here, unrelated. You can ping this if you want to, but you don't have to. Omega is spawning here. I'm sure they knew, but ping it just in case anyways. Like, ping Omega, and then if you see these pings, you should be ping, like, you definitely can see these pings on your minimap. You should be pinging these. Because you know that there's another team coming. Like, you definitely know another team's coming. You should know. Because there were pings over in Chapel and Cemetery. You have vision. Personally, I would say fuck it. Spend the 20 credits. Put a camera either here or here. Right here or right here. Because it's like the blind spot. Or like here, here, or here. Because if they get up to right here and you're fighting Omega, you're kind of screwed. And if that's the case, then I'm right about that. Like, that could turn out to be a bad fight. Because you have no plan in mind on how you're going to engage this team. Like, because the most important is to understand the enemy's comp as well. Because, like, if you don't understand the comp, then you're kind of beforehand, and, like, say it's a Daniel, And you need to be aware that that Daniel is probably going to either jump you or the Rio. If they're not going to jump you, and they're jumping MSG, you need to try to see if you can peel for them. But that's just a what-if scenario. Do you understand? I'll continue for right now. But do you understand what I mean? Like, this spot right here, like, is super important for vision. At the point, I'm willing just to spend 20 credits for right here. However, you did get a peek of this. So... you see this, and you see that. You should instantly check if they're on the same team or not. If not, then it's a solo being chased by another team. That is a super weird situation, and I don't know what to think about this. You have someone who's... like, I think the most important part is probably just securing Omega. But I think having, like I said, like a camera here would have been perfect. Because you could tell whether or not the eye is coming towards you or not. And you can just quickly execute them. But I think, like, securing Omega, especially though, like, trying not to go for the kill and just securing Omega is just way more important over, like, 2 or 5 RP. You see this, you see Nine Cash? And he's pretty boned. Yes, he avoided the vision. He kinda should have checked this bush. But I'm not gonna say that's... It is what it is. Like, it's like an Owell's kind of situation. Now, he is gonna know that you guys are coming for him. Yeah, there he goes. At that point, as soon as you don't see him, I think after that point you should, yeah, just give up on him. You shouldn't chase after him anymore. Again, this is okay. Once again, pings here, pings here. This not that important. This very important. You should know, hey, there's a team here. Careful. In a battle royale, I can't stress this enough. In a battle royale, information is super important so you don't just get randomly third party. And so you can make a plan ahead of time. Currently, you guys have no vision here. Someone earlier should have recapped the vision here. Now, is there someone coming? No. Okay, so not the end of the world. But right now you're calling. You are in a weak position because you're calling for items. Say that ping over here. Suddenly they're coming to this. Suddenly they have vision. And suddenly, uh-oh, you're in a corner. You might have to cross over into red. Into this. Which does not look fun. Into this over here. Although, I don't know, you guys could have probably killed these guys. Who knows? But, do you see what I'm saying? How important vision is? Actually, it looks like someone from the opposite team did get this vision. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of... hold on, let me back up a little. When you killed that Omega, did you have vision control still? How long?
新しい禁止区域が指定されました。
Yeah, you got the vision and went away. Yeah, as soon as your vision went out, I think either someone should have had a camera here, or recaptured camera, or recapture vision. Because at that point, if someone comes in and you don't know about it, you're kind of screwed. Or not screwed, but just put in a bad position. You guys are doing good so far, though. You do know there's like a whole fiesta over here. You can tell by all the pings. So it's pretty quiet. When it's quiet, it means a lot of things have been farmed, and it's probably important. Like, it's like either there's no one around. And it's either no one around or someone's in the bush somewhere. Say, when it's quiet is the most important, and when you need to be alert and check in the bushes. You shouldn't just walk into bushes. That's another thing I can't stress enough. Do not just simply walk into bushes. You pretty much make sure you check every bush. Like you've been traumatized by bushes.
新しい禁止区域が指定されました。
Yep, this is good. You got vision first before doing anything else. This was also kind of smart by the people. Build's going good though. Basically full build. And you need food desperately. Make sure you have like at least like 6 or 12 pieces of food on you at all times. So you have 2 choices here. Or you have 1 choice. And that's stay here, unfortunately, and just secure the red box. Oh, and take this farm. You guys should be, like, MSG saw that there were a farm here. You guys should just go over here and farm this. And then come back here. You guys see this. You should be alert. Like, there could be either a rat or another team. I'm guessing a rat. No, it's a team. Okay. You should be pinged right here. Pinging. You should be pinging. Hey. You don't have to ping every time, but just ping. Hey. Team. Careful. Enemy. I know I'm a broken clock at this point. I keep saying that. But it is so important that you and your team are on the same page. Teamwork makes the dream work. Rio keeps taking this console. I feel ya. The information. Now you just get this. What are you guys doing? Farm the chickens. You guys are talking or something. You need to be absolutely careful here. You should not have walked over here. You knew earlier that there were people over here. Yep. Do we know the way it's about to get... You could have gotten a jump on this team. If you, instead of going over here, you guys could have walked past the vision, gone straight, or you should have pinged your team to go through this way instead. This is super important here. This team would have not known you were here. You understand this, Biscuit? This is super, like, this moment right here. Super important. And there's a good possibility you guys getting a jump on them. They could have seen your pings earlier, which is also fine, but that guaranteeing seeing you on the map, it's not fine. Yeah, see, just standing right under vision. And now they know you're here. 100%. Like, they were over here earlier, so, like, they may not have seen the pings, or maybe the animals didn't make pings by chance. Sometimes that happens. It's rare. But now they know you're coming. And this advantage, like, you guys could already be right here, walking up. Either through this bush, checking this bush, and oh, boom, suddenly you're right here, and they're farming, and they're caught completely off guard, but no. Oh, and he also built his weapon, by the way. Instead of getting, you know, contesting this vision. See, look, they're already hiding in the bush. I know you're here. Like, hey, either we hiding for these guys, or we can cheese these guys. That's what people always think. Like, we can get like a wombo combo. And if you guys die because of a wombo combo, you understand why. I'm not gonna blame you for that. You guys know there are people here because of this camera. And the vision from earlier. Pork chop. You like, say danger, or like, make sure you're, like, a vision check these bushes. Make sure you're vision checking the bushes. Use recons. You know, any way of getting information. Like, I don't know, the Rio should not have bowed this console, he should have bowed these bushes. Oh no. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Oh. Every bush is your enemy. Every bush is your enemy. Even if you think your teammate checked the bush, check it again. Check it from a distance. Use cameras. Look, you guys could have pushed these guys away, maybe even gotten away from it. Why no one checked this bush? Oh my god, this first thing the Rio should have done instead of checking the console, should have checked the bush. It's not 100% your fault, but check these bushes like you're racist to bushes. No, your team's like, huh? Like, at this point, you should have left. Your team should have left and just went straight to buy you back. Because it's 24 seconds until... Oh man. Well, at least you're resin. Yeah, you should have probably had it boomed instead. The Rio might have stayed and you guys could have revived both of you. But I'm not gonna blame you for that. Alright, that's good on you. You weren't aware that those guys were coming. Oh man, that is so bad. By all of you. Not just you, but like, that was on fault of the entire team. This bush should have been checked. From a distance. Where's Lumi? I think Lumi's over here, right? Okay, so maybe you're gonna get lucky and Lumi comes to you guys. Oh, that sets you back so far. Remember, check that bush. Okay, you're back in it. Farming. You have vision. You have vision of this exit. Oh. Let's go back a bit. Vision moment. Right there. Once again, it's a harder one, but it's still seeable. If you're walking, you should be trying to pay attention to your surroundings and the mini-map. You know there's a team in chapel. You absolutely know they're here. They're probably buying, because Lumi was just there, they're probably buying your teammates back. After these hits, you guys need to battle this one. But you can see Lumi is not moving here, so you know there's a team here. You should be pinging, hey, team here. That's good. Okay, you use that to get out. The risky, the safer bet would have been to walk it, but it's 50-50, like both are relatively safe options. Okay, pick up your gun, fine. Ping over here. I know it's gonna be hard to spot because you were fighting, but ping. This is definitely an important ping that there's a team in pond. They could come either to Sem, or they might come Sem, or might go stream. Is that an enemy drone? It is an enemy drone. So you know there's another team here. Technically a lick team, but they're down a player. But you don't know that, which is fun, which is fair. So yeah. Also, if you see enemy vision camera like this, you ping it, or like ping enemy vision. Just once. You don't need to ping it multiple times. Like everyone can see that's there. You should be saying like or at least like question mark careful. It's probably more like instead of enemy vision. Like if you already seen it, but like you probably don't have to ping this. The vision right here. Yeah, you almost caught them. You could be much further. You might have caught in the haze there and screwed her over. They decided to leave. You guys decided to. You probably could have chased them, because like there's no way. Nah. It's 50-50. Like if you want to play it safe, you can play it safe here. Like a solo. That's another thing. Like if you can see the lobby numbers, like check the lobby numbers. I can't check it myself, I guess. Oh, there we go. Like you should be able to. So it says there are 4 teams alive, but there are 9 players. So that the map ain't mapping. So you know there's like at least 2 like 1 solo and 1 full, 1 solo, 1 duo. So that team could have, you could have put 2 and 2 together, and you could have chased this team here. But that's okay. Yeah, so doesn't look like any teams are coming here, so that's fine. Another thing is, be aware that you make teams yourself too as well. So if you're trying to be sneaky, don't kill anything. Don't open anything, don't kill anything. Because opening things can make pings as well. So if you're trying to be sneaky, do not kill anything or open anything, because that's just going to make pings. And the enemy is going to know because of the pings. Why they went over here? Instead of just going over here, because they know Lumi's coming over here, is so stupid. But that's another thing. I'm not them. This, hey, -1 team. Oh my god, does she have enough time? She does. You guys should not have left the safe zone. This was a terrible... You should have just told him not to. Right here, this was a terrible idea. You lose the... You should have just stayed here. You lose the first dibs of the safe zone. This was so terrible. I can't even... Like, you guys had the advantage. Now you don't. Instead of just trying to greed for a kill. Because there's still this jump pad. People can still go over this jump pad. This was such an unnecessary greedy try at some kills. You should have just stayed there, like, at this point, because like, if it's a solo, that you're not gonna, like you should have already been there, like, before, when you seen that team, instead of trying, like, otherwise it's just, you should not have left that safe zone. You are so lucky you guys made it back in time, and they didn't realize you guys weren't there. If that was me, I would have been instantly there. I would have instantly gotten going up, trying to take vision, trying to take control. If I was the tank, calling, like, he has 244 credits. You should be spending all of that on cameras. You should be getting vision, taking vision, getting it to this zone. Like, there's no need to hide. You should be getting information, but he isn't. It's so silly. You guys are so lucky they didn't take a safe zone control. You already kind of knew that they were either gonna go here or over here. Like, there were pings over here as well, so... But in the end, it doesn't matter, because... Ooh, that was really close. You could have gotten pulled there, but that's okay. You're also getting pinged from his phase. Ooh, that's big. That's perfect, being aggressive here, just finishing them all. Perfect. Or Chuck nearly screwed your team over there. You should have tried to be a little bit more patient. It's for 35% damage, doesn't matter. That was a really good E. If he didn't land that E, they would have... that whole fight would have been pretty poor. Yeah.
生存者が死亡しました。臨時セーフゾーン
Yeah,
を
two
活
options
性化
right
しま
now.
す。連続キルです。
You go to the safe way,
もうすぐ
or you can go the
セキュリテ
dangerous
ィコ
way.
ンソール周辺
They're
が
most
最
likely
後
to
の
take
セー
safe
フゾーン
control
に
zone
設定されます。
over here, but there's also a good chance, like if they want to be cheesy, they could go straight here and try it as soon as they saw the numbers turn. But it's very unlikely. Yeah, you guys should have just went over here. And you would have been there sooner, but it really doesn't matter because you have like a whole minute. Yeah. Inoki. Alright, listen carefully. You have 80 credits. These 80 credits should have been cameras or recons or EMP drones. At the end of the game, you should not have any credits left. Or food, because you need food. Or SP. Yeah, it's good. You kind of flinched there because of the bush. You could have gotten that guy. It's okay. Whatever they're gonna eat. Cool. I won't blame any of you guys for that. I might have not even expected that. But putting like a vision camera down here wouldn't have been the end of the world. What I'm guessing makes or breaks this is if pork chop and you were able to get a kill on one of these two. Because your Rio is about to die and you either need to peel the Rio or kill one of these two guys. Oh boy. You whiffed your R there and your E. That's unfortunate. I think the better choice would have been to help your Rio. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I know. Pork Chop was being overly aggressive. Cause he's playing with a team that wants to play slow, and you guys don't have a tank. So he feels probably forced to engage super quick and do Camilo things, but he really shouldn't. He should just try to give you some space, like give you guys like a try. If he gets low, you guys back up. If they try to follow you, you guys try to. Then they're in your advantage. You can easily do damage to them. But like you can't control your teammates. It is what it is. Like I personally, as a frontliner, as a tank, I understand how to play with poke characters. But if you're playing with poke characters, you need to play a tank, not Camilo. But not everyone wants to play a tank. Like my Garnet here would actually be pretty baller because like I run Soul Stealer or whatever it's called. And you got like it would have been perfect for SMG because like he gets an out, you get an out just in case. So he would have really appreciate the extra move speed and extra Omni save from keep alive. But yeah, if you guys had like a camera here, you would have seen Milk coming a mile away. Or sorry, Vin D's nuts. That like it was a really good play by D's nuts. Like most of your damage. Yeah, it's not necessarily your fault. Like, if you did know ahead of time that he was coming, you could have pinged to your teammate, hey, don't go after him. Either go after Vindy's nuts, or, like, position either over here, so so they can't just collapse on you. They're forced to be funneled into an area. Like if he's coming through here, all of you either back through here or here, or, like, you go back. Here, hold up. If you had a camera right here, boom. Oh, he used an EMP too. But I think that enough, losing vision randomly here, could have given you a hint. What can I say? It was a really good play. And unfortunately, your front line is super aggro. You did the best you can in this position. And now, if you ever see Vindy, you not to look out for things like that. Like, putting like a camera here or something. I think the better of the two choices would have been just to let Porkchop die. And just help Rio out, kill the Vindy's nuts. Because unfortunately Rio, or just by herself, just does not have enough damage to kill Magnus straight away. And this is the fight too. That is what it is. I hope that was insightful. My opinions and my playstyle can differ. Yeah, no problem. I'm always happy to help. When it comes to pro play, though, I can only give you so much good experience, information on how to get better. Because even myself, I feel like I'm only doing just good enough to be like at immortal. Like, I lost 150 because I think I got because I messed up a bit too much a couple of times, but it's whatever. In that kind of comp, it was just gonna be hard it was just gonna be hard regardless. Oh yeah, my Lenore build. This is my personal build, and you don't have to you don't have to copy it. This is mine. Feel free not to run endorphin. I just hate making SP drinks because it wastes time, and I'd rather do slightly less damage if I can have like a constant upkeep of time and mana. And then, you know, dismantle, stopping power, power crescendo, the usual. And then this build is super fast, and most Lenores don't go this build. So your contention with other Lenores is like basically 0. You go forest, dock, factory, super quick, and sometimes you can even get like a stack or 2 by fighting people that end factory. It's pretty safe. Like, grab things at forest, maybe kill the chickens if you're with your Q, go to dock. Yeah, I don't know why that it's like super bad. So let me show you how. Go ahead. I'll post it in chat just in case. There's the ID code. But let me show you how I do my route, because it's very specific.
あなたのメロディーを私に聞かせて。今日は美しい音を聞けるのかしら。
So if I spawn down here, I grab my items, and then I try to kill the chickens on my way. But if I don't spawn down there, then I go straight for the TP after I grab my items.
不思議な装置ね。
Yeah, I feel that. If you just TP, make sure to craft like one item as you TP. Sometimes you spawn down here, that sucks, but that's okay. Make sure it's just a jump pad. Craft as you loot. There's nothing else to loot. Oh, make sure to grab a t-shirt. At least grab a t-shirt, and then you kill these dogs. This gives you a lot of XP, and you're gonna need it to fight people in factory. Now, sometimes these boxes won't have the items, but that's okay, because there will be some that do, because other people contest this area. Sometimes. Not always. If there's no one here, then you can test the other pack of bombs. There are times, very rare do I ever dodge anyone. Come on, these guys. Vision. Find these dogs. Find these chickens. And when wolves come up, you can even farm the wolves. Already master E3. 320. Going out. Yeah, look. Doing all of that got me to 4 mastery. Almost at 5. And I'm almost level 7. Take this vision, cash. I think after you TP, I think you get a level. Or if you fight someone. Nah, I think it's after fighting someone. Yeah. After fighting someone, you'll level up. Yeah, generally you'll probably, like, there's a good chance that you'll fight someone over in factory, either factory, Sam, or chapel. Yeah. Yeah, but, so, when I go, so, if you get first item, you go holy orders. So, unless it's a meteor, then you just go, then you probably just go Heaven's Door. But it's up to you, you can just go holy orders. Either Heaven's Door or holy orders if you get a meteorite. If it's tree, then you go holy orders. So, Heaven's Door gives you 340, but it gives you that extra damage on Heaven's Door. Like holy orders won't give you that flat damage. So in general, it's probably most of the time you want to usually just go your weapon first. If not, holy orders bumps you up to 416 instead of 340. So your Q will do 349 versus 304. Like Heaven's Door, yeah, Heaven's Door is probably like the first item you probably want to get. Except on very rare occasions you can make like like holy orders. But like if your team is willing to give you first item, go for a meteorite. and then save up for holy orders. And then this is like your 2-item power spike. Like your Q is gonna do an extra 210 damage. That's insane. Like the 1 strike of Q plus red sprite does 735 damage. That's insane. So let's boost this up to 90. Let's just save the one horse. Let's say 90. Boost it up to this. Yeah, so you just click. I messed up. I just want to clip this guy. It's gonna be hard to show you. I did it right like 1 moment ago. There we go. So it was like, what was that, 400? Like that's a quarter of, look how much HP. Like they're down like almost a quarter of the HP. So like Heaven's Door plus Holy Orders is like a good is like one of your good power spikes. Then the next item, like, so depending on how fed you are, the next item will be either Sultan's of the Turban or Dragon Scale. Now, once again, personal preference. You do not have to go this build. This is a very expensive, and just I like the way it feels built because I see damage. If you're that good enough, you don't have to run Endorphin. You can run Anima Reaper and even do even more damage. But they're reworking the stamina system anyway, so you probably don't even have to worry about it. I would say about, if you have like about like 6-7 stacks, you probably go, if you get like another force quarter, you can go, yeah, you can probably go another dragon scale, another force quarter item and go dragon scale. But or sorry, you can go killer heals next, not dragon scale, because you need the healing reduction. But generally, I always go like, to keep the CDR and to keep the chain intact. I always go Sultan Turban. But yeah. I said this to someone else, but it's always important to know you can use all of your abilities during your Q. It's super important. You can hide different animations like your R with your Q. It's like super important to understand that you do all your abilities generally all at once, and trying to dodge all of those abilities all at once is very hard. Now, I hope you enjoyed that whole thing. Remember, that farm is very important, so make sure you do that farm. And make sure to try to go your weapon first, because it literally just adds damage instead of just increasing your damage by like by a percentage of your total amp. I think that's one of the things on the like, because they always go like blood folk or astral helmet, but your weapon just adds damage, a flat amount of damage, and that's kind of just way better. Yeah, so it's just better to go Heaven's Door. Say, and another thing, if you're in late game, if you you find legs like a metal, a tree, or red shoes, just slap them on. You don't have to go hit killer heals. Like if it's an item, just no one's gonna use it, slap it, because that's extra damage. You can still add on killer heals afterwards. And next season you'll be able to exchange items, so you can sell your old items too, so it won't matter. Just like if you have the extra item, like tree, metal, heck, even blood, slap it on. Now, this is like super late game. You're at 23 stacks. That's like your maximum you need for max CDR on Lenore, which is like 23. So remember that number, 23.
23 is max CDR.
Okay. Remember that. This is your late game. You go, you could go Heaven's Door, Holy Orders, Black Death, Necronomicon, and Killer Heals. Another thing, Black Death, reason why you go Black Death over something like Chinese Opera or Blood Crown, it adds just flat damage. It just gives flat damage to you. Does that make sense? It's similar to Heaven's Door. It just gives you damage. Remember, 23 stacks. It's max CDR. Alright. I won't keep you any longer. Remember, vision, ping when you see ping when you see a ping. Don't do it constantly. Check every bush like you hate bushes. And yeah, most important part, make sure to have fun, because I play this game because I like having fun. Alright, bye bye. I hope to see you sometime, maybe in ranked next season, or maybe in norms. Have a good one. That's good. Don't worry, with you doing really good, I think you can get to where where I'm at. Just need to have the right mindset. You're gonna have your ups and downs. It's okay. I most certainly have my ups and downs. Alright. Bye-bye. I do have enough people to raid over to someone who's currently streaming. Piebop. We'll raid Piebop.
/raid 5 MOBA.
Bye-bye. Tired. I got work tomorrow. Good night.
Actually, wait, Pokemon? Use TMX? No, I can't. What the fuck, man?
We will then resume our next
It's
experiment.
too sad.
Let there be glory to the pawns who reach the end of despair.